him, and she steps back, and then she leans in and she smells him. What is the deal with them smelling people, man? What does that mean?
It's creepy, dude. I'm telling you.
Now, I don't know. Let's ask Donnie, do you lean any left on things? Not that we're going to trash you, but do you lean left on any topic that we discuss?
I can tell you straight up, Donnie leans, we're all middle of the road, but Donnie leans left, whereas you and I lean right.
Knowing that, and I respect that, how do you feel about Joe Biden and the way he acts in front of cameras? Do you think there's a problem there?
This isn't. Joe's always been kind of weird. I'm not particularly fond of any of the candidates, to be honest. He's a bit bizarre, isn't he?
Yeah, I feel like there's a cognitive issue there.
Yeah. Have you seen the videos? There's just compilation videos just coming out on the campaign trail. More or less the weirdest moments of the Biden campaign thus far.
Pretty funny.
Thus far.
This was going to be my tweet of the week until that last one came up, but it's circulated around now, so everybody's probably heard this. The celebrities all singing "Imagine" by the Beatles.
Yeah.
And James Woods says, "Imagine no possessions. ... Does your own private jet count as a possession?"
Which that's not. If I have a huge number one pet peeve, it's hypocrisy. And I don't care who you are.
Oh, God.
Hypocrisy. If you're Trump, if you're Biden, if you're my dad, if you're my brother, if whoever you are, hypocrisy doesn't ring real true with me.
Yeah. I'm. You and I have a saying.
To do this from a remote location.
I know.
I'm watching you, and this is so weird.
You and I have a saying like their hypocrisy knows no bounds.
Yeah, that actually came from Tombstone. Yeah. Doc Holliday.
Yeah,
your hypocrisy knows no bounds.
His hypocrisy knows no bounds.
Which, if I didn't try to get you to do that, you would have nailed it. But that didn't really Holliday.
No, I didn't. I can't even do Trump with the hypocrisy thing right now. I can't.
I know, but when you and I talk on the phone and you just break into it randomly, nail every.
I bust in it like breakdancing from the 1980s, man.
You have one of the best Trump impersonations I've ever heard, but when we try to make it happen on demand, it just goes to shit.
I like it when my tweets go tweet.
See? But you can do it so much better, bro.
I know. See, it's crap. And the same thing with Christopher
Walken, that was the one that we tried to get to happen forever and couldn't make it.
I know. And
I don't know how many times we've been on the phone and it's been like, bam, 100% right on.
And for whatever reason, I don't know, I get in my own head, whatever, and then Christopher Walken just
shit cans.
Just starts walking away. Yeah.
Yeah, shit cans.
Yeah, it's complete. Do you do any impressions, Donnie?
Yeah.
You can do that. Oh man, it's Dallas Buyers Club.
Oh, you're talking about Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's a favorite of ours.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Oh my God.
I like in the Dazed and Confused when he says, "What is it?" He talks about the seniors. They get a year younger, and I stay they stay the same age.
I keep getting older, and they just keep staying age.
Yes, that's one of the funniest comments ever, or the quotes ever.
All right, well, now that we're talking about movies, that's another thing that you can do during this crazy time is watch movies that you would never normally watch. It's okay.
It's funny you brought that up because I watched. I started to watch 3 from Hell. And I was like, whoa. And I broke it off after about 5 minutes. And I was like, I'm going to go back and Devil's Rejects. Well, that took me down a rabbit hole of Rob Zombie movies. I found one that I didn't know existed named 31. And I have not watched that yet. But that's a great example of what you can do during this time. Watch movies and watch movies that you just search them. I mean, the internet is everything in the world's on the internet. You know, find something that you've never heard of and give it some time. Man.
You can become a master at anything. If you want to learn to play guitar, you don't have to go out and pay somebody to learn how to play guitar. There's lessons all over
That's
YouTube.
a good point.
You can learn how to play guitar. You can learn how to play piano. You can learn how to read music. It's all
But your
on YouTube.
family's very musical.
Yes,
you know
that
so,
we are.
I mean, you guys do have that talent kind of ingrained in you. But Donnie, do you have any musical talent? I've never even asked Donnie.
No,
do you have any musical
not much.
talent?
I don't do much with the instrument.
You just play the field, right?
And just play the field.
Play the field. I play the radio in the field, man. It'd be a lot cooler if I did.
Yeah. Get out in that Trans Am and open it up in the wind.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, I don't know if everybody can say this, but when Donnie pulls up and opens the door to the Trans Am and he steps out, I hear music in my head. Like there's a soundtrack that plays when he makes that happen.
There is. Let me tell you what I see when I see him getting out. He comes out of this thing in slow motion with that mullet.
Oh, it goes to 120 frames a second instantly.
Yeah, and then I can hear the band Foghat singing, "Slow Ride, wow, 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 take it easy."
And I don't know why, but he always steps out and like from the right side of his head, he takes that mullet and he flings it over his shoulder. It's beautiful, man. It's beautiful.
It's a Joe Dirt thing.
I didn't even think about that. You're right. It kind of
Yeah.
has a Joe Dirt vibe about it. Yeah.
Yeah, speaking of movies that you normally wouldn't watch, and Joe
Yeah.
Dirt's a good and it's a classic.
A good one. A good one.
Goodness, classic. Kid Rock's funny in it.
He's
Kind of
priceless in
as
it.
a bully, of course. Dennis Miller, the radio DJ.
Do you know what I watched the other day that I forgot was how funny it is? Step Brothers. Oh my God!
Happy
that
Madison
movie's
production.
hilarious.
That'd be a
I
Happy
loved
Madison
it.
production. How many Happy Madison movies have you watched so far?
Oh man, too many. I mean, with Happy Gilmore went up to Daddy.
Big Daddy. Yep.
And
What's the
guess-
best one of all of them? Do you think?
I like Grown Ups the best.
Grown Ups is good. Yeah,
That's a Happy Madison dig. So
See, I think Big Daddy is probably the top of the echelon there.
I'll say for me it's
Mr. Deeds.
No, not Mr. D. No, it's Happy Gilmore. No, that movie that holds up strong.
That is a good one.
I mean, you
Any movie that he fights Bob Barker.
That's what I was about to say. It's exactly right.
The Price is Wrong, bitch.
And now you've had enough, bitch.
We should do a Titty and Shiner show keychain, and it has a button you push, and it says that quote right there. Cha-ching.
Now you've had enough.
Well, also you got Adam saying, "I want to kiss you all over."
I really think Adam Sandler is one of those unsung talents. People don't understand just how talented he. That dude is so talented.
He's good.
Well, he's a great comedian. He's an okay actor.
Well, yeah.
You know, he's not the greatest actor in the world. Tom Hanks, you know, was in comedy at first, before he ever hit the scene as a serious actor, and he has transitioned to be an amazing serious.
Who has coronavirus?
And yes, that's true, with his wife.
Oh, that's right. You're right. Yeah,
Yeah.
I forgot he's married and she has it too.
Yeah, they're coronavirusing together. I don't know if they're asymptomatic
Volleyball's
yet,
all over there.
but yeah, that's for sure. And here's another thing that you can do, Shiner.
Okay.
From time to time, maybe once a day, maybe once every other day, whatever, give your mom a call, check on them.
Check in. You know, that's a good point, bud. I mean, check in on the people that need to be checked in. Your parents.
Yeah.
Check in on neighbors that live around you, man, that may be older and they may need some help getting some shit rounded up, man.
You know, they may just be out of potatoes, you know, something.
Yeah.
But if you got the means and the ways, you know, doesn't mean you have to go inside. You know, if you're going to the store and you're grabbing some groceries, you know, call your neighbor and say, hey, I'm headed to the store. Is there anything you need? And
You know, I said it. I said it in the latest version. If we're going to get through this, we have to do it as a cohesive.
yes,
We have to do this and help anybody you have I mean, if you have elderly neighbors, Ask them what they need so they don't have to get out in public and get around this. Do whatever you can for the greater.
And while you're off, there's no excuse why you can't do epic shit.
No, there's not.
And we're going to cover that on our next podcast. Again, for those who are staying at home, here's ways to do epic shit, you know. But we'll do that on another podcast. I'm thinking, you know, it might be time for last call.
Is it last call?
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I need to announce it's last call at the bar. Oh.
It's last call, ladies and gentlemen.
Last call, man.
Tell you what, I want to thank everybody for hanging with us. There's a couple more things that I kind of wanted to discuss, and we've kind of discussed maybe what you could do, and we've discussed what we're doing. Why don't you guys get on the Instagram, Titty_and_Shiner, or T&S Show on the Twitter, or the Titty and Shiner Show on Facebook, www.facebook.com/the Titty and Shiner Show. You can also get us up on YouTube as well. But my point is, get all of us and tell us what you're doing, how you're passing the time. You might be doing something that we didn't even think of, and it might need to be passed on to everybody. So
there you go.
I think so. What do you think, Donnie?
Yeah, I think that sounds good.
Them airplanes are lonely. You don't have to work with anybody hardly at all on them planes.
Yeah, it's getting pretty lonely. You know, they're keeping us equally at this for the time being. But yeah,
and you've already had masks and gloves and those damn space suits with the Tyvek or whatever it is that you get in there.
Donnie texted me a picture from work the other day. He looked like a goddamn astronaut.
What when he breaks engines down, like when he's working on a Continental engine or
no. He sent me a picture. He's inside a Lear jet, and he literally looks like a goddamn astronaut while he's in there. I'm like, what the hell is he doing?
Well, but I mean, he can get in those jets and fire them up. He, you know, when he does engine work, he's got to be able to test them. Now he can't get out there and fly it, but he will fly with the yeah.
Uh-huh.
So, but yeah,
we're taking all the precautions that we need to. It's strange, but
you know, I've talked to you for a long time, and I've never talked to you on a microphone and listened to you in the headphones. You really do sound a whole lot like what's his name, Shiner? God dang it,
Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, McConaughey.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, do you scuba
He
dive?
does, man. Be a lot cooler if you did.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did. Nope, I think what the world needs to do right now is just head over to the dispensary, buy yourself some nugs and some rolling papers, and sit back and chill the fuck out.
There you have that. That's knowledge from the man himself.
104.56, Donnie.
Yep.
My God, it's been a pretty good podcast, you know, considering it's kind of in between. But I'm hoping at least the people that listen to us on a regular are happy about this. You know, something to kind of take your mind off the world and what's going on, and we're going to continue doing this.
Yeah, we're going to try to do this a couple more times.
Yeah, you know, we can't get out and film any 420 episodes. Sorry, the restaurant's closed. And 420 delivery just doesn't sound like a good idea.
No, sounds cool, man.
So yeah, everybody get out, get yourself some nugs, smoke yourself up a little bit, and let the worries of the world just go on. Be mindful that there's a lot of crap going out there, and you need to wash your hands and take care of yourself. But it's okay to let loose in your own house a little. Be so serious. What about you, Donnie? What do you got to say to everybody?
Y'all take it easy. You know, hang in there. We're all in this together.
It'd be a lot cooler if they did.
Yeah, it'd be a lot cooler if y'all did. So, yeah. We're in this together, though. So y'all be safe and make conscious of selfishness, of selfless.
Whoa, that was deep, and I loved it.
Wow, that hit me in the head like a petrified turd, man. What about you, Shiner? What final thoughts you got?
You know, you guys keep your chin up, man. You guys keep your chin up and keep plugging away. This will eventually end. The only constant in life is everything. It will end, and you guys do what you can to look out for the person next to you. And by God, if you are in the grocery store and there is no bread to be had and you have some in your basket and there's an elderly person there, Give that shit up.
Yeah, sorry, we had a little feedback issue here in the control room. I tell you